This is AI Command App News for Friday, July 17th, 2026, your daily briefing on the AI and tech stories moving markets. 5 stories today: a chip route that went global, Brussels cracking open Android, China's biggest open model yet, Netflix putting a number on its AI usage, and a $400 million signal about where AI money flows next. Story 1. The chip sell-off. Semiconductor stocks fell hard for a second straight session Thursday, with the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index dropping again, led by memory chip makers. SK Hynix dove outright. Overnight, the rout spread to Asia. SoftBank sank 8% as Japanese AI-linked stocks tracked Wall Street lower after Taiwan Semiconductor's outlook failed to reassure investors. And the pain isn't confined to chip makers. Oracle slid to a 52-week low as fears about its AI spending commitments show no signs of easing. Here's why it matters. The market isn't saying AI demand is gone, it's questioning who pays for the build-out and when the returns arrive. That's a repricing of the capital expenditure story, not the technology story. And notably, value investors are circling. GMO's Tom Hancock called NVIDIA the single biggest opportunity in the market right now. For business leaders, the takeaway is that AI infrastructure is entering its show-me phase. Proof of monetization now moves stocks more than promises of capacity. Story 2. Brussels. It's official. The European Union will force Google to share search data with competitors and open up AI on Android. Regulators ordered Google to give rival AI assistants greater access to the operating system that powers billions of devices. Google warns the changes could endanger user privacy and security. But as The Verge points out, Google has played this game before and may be better positioned than the headline suggests. The business implication. Distribution power in AI is now being reallocated by regulators, not just by markets. If rival assistants can plug into Android at the system level, the default assistant advantage that big tech spent billions building becomes negotiable, and that opens doors for challengers in Europe first. Story 3. China's AI surge. Chinese startup Moonshot AI unveiled its latest Kimi model, which it says rivals systems from OpenAI and Anthropic. Reports indicate the upcoming Kimi K3 will be the largest open model ever released from China, between 2 and 3 trillion parameters, and is expected to close the gap with Anthropic's Opus 4.8. Meanwhile, a Chinese regulatory filing implies DeepSeek is now valued at roughly $52 billion. And at a summit this week, Xi Jinping pitched China as the AI partner for the developing world, pledging 5,000 AI training opportunities to developing countries. Connect the dots and the picture is clear. The open weight frontier is increasingly Chinese, which means pricing pressure on US labs and a deepening geopolitical split in the AI supply chain. Caught in the middle, companies like ASML, which expects about a fifth of this year's revenue from China while walking a tightrope between sales and export politics. Story 4. Netflix. The streamer reported second quarter earnings after the bell, and buried in the report was a milestone number. Roughly 300 titles on the platform used generative AI, most of it in post-production. Investors came in focused on the ad-supported business, engagement metrics, and whether Netflix's transformation from streaming service to media conglomerate is on track. Why it matters. Generative AI is no longer an experiment at the world's biggest streamer. It's line-item production infrastructure across hundreds of titles. For every content business, the cost curve just moved. Story 5. Follow the financing. TechCrunch reports that the first financiers who backed GPU farms are now turning to inference chips in a $400 million chip-backed loan. The training build-out was Act 1. This deal signals Act 2, capital rotating toward inference, the phase where AI models actually serve customers and generate revenue. When lenders start collateralizing inference hardware, it means the smart money believes AI's revenue phase is real, even while the equity market wobbles. That's your AI news for today from AI Command App. If today's theme was volatility, the through line was maturity. Markets, regulators, and lenders are all starting to treat AI like real infrastructure, with real scrutiny to match. We'll see you tomorrow.